Kingen thinking about it?
This is a difficulty because you really want that top pick for Kingen, especially with the K'Sante and the Jace gone, and the Rumble gone. Ambessa really standing out as a big pick for Kingen, but you're giving up Poppy. And you know what Ambessa likes to do?
Yeah. Well, Mel, certainly a better choice than Rengar.
Yep.
Will be locked in.
Yep. Mother and daughter combo. Camille left open. Something we've seen picked a lot into the Ambessa. I will say Ambessa Sejuani, pretty painful combo, but I feel like, look, the Mel and the Sejuani is fine, but I think Gen G got what they wanted in entirety.
Still win this game. You know, anything is possible. I say that, and well,
oh my
God.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if we're judging players by flashes per minute, he's winning so far.
He is, yes. Unfortunately. And now, just gonna engage here on a Duro. Still gets hooked, and Duro, last second, is gonna flash, but that leaves him open for a first blood, given over to Jiwoo.
Duro could only steadfast presence too late, and now, they're looking for a dive, but Canyon is here. This is risky. I think he just back away.
Yeah. Second Canyon shows up. Gideon's like, nope. No.
Ruler uncontested. And actually, I don't think they can go for this dive in level 5 Kingen. He's very leveled up.
Well, Duro has other ideas. Not feeling too good about that one. Level 6 is Keen, and Jiwoo's a level 5 MF with no flash, no mana, and he does have a barrier.
Why?
He uses it and then dies anyway.
Yeah.
But they're both just kind of, okay, Ruler going to be slowed down here, just tries to walk out of it.
Invisible Teemos, something about them.
Well, we're trying to engage on the Xin Zhao here. Instead, Canyon says, come at me, bro. Yeah. And they get the first one. They don't want to give a second one over to Gideon, but now an angle here as they go to that back line. They engage onto Fisher there, but they do just flash away as the bullet time is decent, but not enough damage to take out Keen just yet. They finally take him down, and down will go the Sejuani as well. The Fisher full health, Jiwoo full health, and they're on the chase now. The Q gonna bounce as well, and finally a hook will land here from Lehens. A couple of kills lined up from the...
Oh, man.
It's going to land, and it keeps him nearby for the Ambessa Ruler. It's just so dead. Doesn't even bother to use his flash.
I take back everything I said. Everything I said about Lehens Dredge Lines, that one was sick. He's redeemed himself. Now Keen's in trouble.
Yeah, he has to flash. And now we got a fight in the top lane as well. Duro just forced to ult Kingen away.
Okay.
And this is why there weren't that many 3-0s for Gen G over Nongshim. Even though name value, you know. As Gideon's going to get away. Fisher looking for the kill here. Looking for that R button. There it is, but not quite enough. Go wide, but then he hits a couple of important ones in the late game, and then we'll all just forget about it. This is max range on the angle.
Yeah. Hits the hitbox around the wall, and then King gets a follow-up. This is kind of what I was talking about in that bot lane play, where I'm like, if you let Lehens land the CC first.
Why did they... He's level 10! Not again, Jiwoo. At least he has his flash this time. Does he get away is the question, as there comes the bullet time, but it's just desperation. 5 members of Gen G right next to him to punish Jiwoo once again.
That felt a little bit personal, I'll be honest. And Jiwoo being aware when he needs backup to step up and... Oh no, not again. Yeah,
well, this is a level 12 Ambessa trying to go 1v2. Not quite as strong this time around. Canyon, the massive dash on in, and will continue the fight. Gets the knock up. There's the Q from Kane. And that's a kill. They take down and get a big shutdown, but meanwhile...
So, you know, Lehens is always someone who has his view on the game and he'll experiment with things.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he went Aftershock this time as well, as now Kingen not going to be able to get away from this one. Tries to turn it around, but I think against the two of them, you're going to struggle. He is buying a lot of time, though, as in comes the bullet time. But that is a Xin Zhao. It only hits the Xin Zhao ultimate, and now your teammates are getting baited in. Lehens going to go down.
Oh, I think they're looking for a TP flank angle from Keen.
Yeah. Let's see what that looks like.
Fisher, I feel.
Yeah, it's almost like a bait more than anything else. Very deep TP comes in as, Canyon is just going to be popped like a balloon. Down he goes, and now the turn comes in, but maybe it's a little bit too late. The double kill from the Mel. And we see the power of the new champion, but still, it's another one that goes the way of Gen G. Chovy able to pick that up and get a big shutdown himself. As here's Gideon. Very tanky, and he can't fight! He has Smite, and Gen.G do not! And that is just a free out of con to the side of Nongshim. You know, free 200 gold over to the Gen.G members, but man, he just gave a big buff over to Nongshim.
Second game in a row that he's clutched with the smites. He might be in trouble.
Yeah, you can't hookshot away from that, but you can buffer it. There's no tower here. Chovy coming on over. He says, all right, see you later, buddy. And eventually, Keen. Will he go down here? Yes, he will.
Yeah, Lehan's. Okay, well, non-stop action, it seems.
Yeah, just going in again. I mean, Duro is a poppy. He's going to have to flash here 100%.
I feel like you sometimes see the Mells where like the skill shots come in and they walk towards like, I will take this, and like it was not going to hit anyone.
Well, if you hit someone, could have been nice, but in ults, that's Gideon. He's down, and now you got a 5v4. Kingen is late to the party. Jiwoo going to go pretty low. Finally taken down, and that is a bunch of extra gold just given over to the side of Gen.G. And yes, it's just withdrawals, but Gen.G at least able to capitalize here towards the end of the push.
Yeah.
Saying, you know, go for Xinjiao. Play, you know, fight as you back away. I'm gonna leave. Saying we have vision. I'm gonna go for it. Got it. Nice. I'm gonna try to get out, but yeah. And we got more fighting. Duro's dead. Keen. Hookshot down. No flash. He's dead.
Man.
That is a very nice hook. Okay.
I told you he was locked in. He was calibrated.
Recalibrated. Okay.
He's just Mel and Ambessa. Let's see how this happened. He didn't even W, so not ideal.
What were they even doing there?
Yeah. Guys, Atakan doesn't respawn. I just want to make it clear.
Yeah.
You can only kill it once.
So this is why, like, Gen.G, they're just on paper
to come through.
You said it earlier. It's still very early in the year, so they have a lot of time for that development. But for the LCK Cup,
he was doing a great job.
Something's happening to our supports here in the LCK. It's spreading for some reason. We got a deep TP coming in here right now from Keen. That's the ult drop. They want to try to get Fisher. There's the flash.
Oh, man.
And the knock out of the wall. Fisher, he's just a fish out of water. Down he goes, and now Keen in the back line. He's alone. He's trying to delay for the rest of the team to come over, but Canyon's like, no, I'm not going in there. They don't have Ruler. As when will he pull the trigger? There he goes. They find the backline. They find Jiwoo. And Gen.G turn the fight around. As Kingen and Gideon, yes, they're strong, but maybe not good enough to go up against 4 members of Gen.G. Is now Kingen gonna get hook shot. There's the stun with the steadfast presence. Duro, he was also calibrating. Okay, they're even gonna, they're gonna play it even safer.
Just TP's coming in. Fisher actually has ult as well.
Recall, you gotta get out of there. Fisher might be able to take down Chovy and Keen here. Keen is dead.
He's
for
already
sure.
gone.
But Chovy, he's on vision. He's even gonna flash
here.
The rebounds. Get rebutted. Well, I say that there is Ocean Drake in 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's not that long of a cooldown though.
This time Duro soaking up a lot of pressure, but might be soaking up a death as well.
The Sejuani ult, the Ambessa ult, those are pretty big cooldowns, but they have time. Oh, now he's
all right. I mean, they saw him in mid. He had no idea that he was spotted on this big flank that he was going for, but that should just be a death on the Camille as well. As this is one of the messier games we've had.
I think just go for the dragon.
Instead, opening up an angle here for Ruler to try to go 1v5. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Not with Kingen in his face, but he's being kited out. That gigantic W just going to one-shot him, but there's the hook coming in. But it's just the front line for Ruler, but it's just not enough of a front line. Maybe another W going to land here on a Jiwoo, but the Ruler magic will be extinguished.
They definitely had the soul. They definitely had it after this Keen pick. This was all good. This was already good, getting the Keen pick here. And obviously, like, taking a 5v3 in theory is very favorable. But it's like there's such a divide here. Like, Gideon's like, okay, I'll be Dragon. Jiwoo's like, I'll be Dragon. And then these two are like, let's take a 3v3. Okay. And then they lose Fisher. And then it gets a little bit scrappy. And now it's like a 2v3. Okay, now it's a 2v2. Okay, let's wait for Gideon. And then in the end, it's a good hook from the hands. They are able to just about close it out, but it's messy, okay, if we're being honest. I think the picks
desperately to use it against like Nidalee Ezreal, right?
Oh, we've seen this before.
This is a massive dive, and it's 2 teleports coming in. They spot it, though.
Fisher does have Zhonya's this time.
Yeah, Fisher's got it. Jiwoo's got it as well. Duro's just dead. And now the TP's going to come in, and Gen G say, you know what? We're really comfortable with 4v5s. Ruler is going to avoid the damage. In goes Canyon and Chovy in that backline. Fisher goes down, but Canyon has traded the AD carry battle. Ruler versus Jiwoo. He's got Keen in the front line as well, but now Ruler's isolated on the backside, and he will be taken down. And there's nowhere for Keen to go. Not with Lahans respawning and coming on over. And just, well, I say that. He is actually going to get away. So big hook shot over the wall. He gets away for now. Kingen still on the chase here. They desperately want to take him down, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, we don't get more.
What is happening in this game, man? He's going to go and biz. He's going the opposite way. He lives. He flushes. He's out. And now maybe Duro and his buddy Keen here will have to pay the price. They say he's out. Bit of damage coming out from Fisher, who's trying to get away from Canyon. Canyon flashing in, looking for the kill. And down will go Keen. Canyon able to trade one back, but you'd imagine that eventually he goes down as well. As W's coming in, and he goes into his GA, and Canyon eventually dies right before the Baron spawn.
I'm going to be honest.
I mean, they don't have Smite.
No, they don't.
But what if they knocked away Gideon? Unfortunately, there's Vision. And yeah, I mean, he had an arm guard in the last fight. So he just elects to say, okay, we're just going to go for the full item this time. Yeah, there you go. Mbessa ults into the Nautilus, but there is a massive knockback from Duro. They're all trying to get away, and you're not getting away from Mel. Doesn't matter the distance.
Guys, I just saw Ruler.
Hit on Duro. Look at his health.
That was a zoning grudge line.
Yeah.
Remember, he's calibrated.
Zoning Sejuani ult as well. And Duro zoning, trying to engage here on a...
Look at his health!
His health! It's falling a little bit. I saw it go down.
Okay, now it's going down.
Oh, okay. Keen with the kill. And doesn't quite matter because Duro going to get smoked out of the sky by the Mel. They got to get some health here and try to go for some kind of desperate engage. They're still going up against Elder Dragon for a minute plus as they go to the back line looking for Fisher, but he's going to live for so long. As Ruler not finding the angle just yet, as he is fighting against 2 tanks. And now, though, Canyon and Chovy able to get Fisher. There's not a lot of damage left here for Nongshim. Can they end the game is the question. It's absolutely no. As Gideon, very tanky.
Have no damage.
And he doesn't do any damage. So now, Nongshim, everybody dies with their Elder buff. They're not going to have Elder buff anymore. And the game is reset a little bit. You know, a couple of inhibitors are down. I talked about it before. I'm like, there's always a chance Nongshim still win this draft. And they almost did.
There's also a chance they nearly lose with this draft. Okay, Baron is going down quickly because of Ruler. Gideon is coming, though. You need Vision.
That's the Sejuani gone. Sejuani just out. And that's why the Poppy priority.
For sure.
You can feel, like, the sting in your eyes, you know? It's like they're cutting onions in there. Duro. He's fine. There it is. Guess what?
Oh my God.
We're back. Holy crap.
You know, it's so rare that you see this be a thing, but I really love this change that they add the Nexus Tower respawn, because otherwise...
And we got Baron here that will exist until Elder spawns. And... I mean, there's absolutely a chance now for Gen G to take this game as Duro, he's in a rough spot. He doesn't have flash, and they're just going to leave him as he gets caught out yet again. There's one ward in mid, but they didn't spot the mid and jungle duo. And now, just going to miss the hook on a Keen.
It's too late in the game to be calibrating now, Lahed.
In goes Keen, though. He's like, bring it, man. I want to go for the fight. As the Sejuani gets knocked in the air and doesn't go anywhere. Jiu lives, but Sejuani falls, and Jiu gets popped like a balloon. Gen G, they're actually doing it. It's a free ace for them, and they look to push mid and potentially end this game.
And the game's just over like that. Nongshim try to look for a pick. They don't set up Vision. They don't defend the flanks. They get collapsed on Canyon once the Elder. I don't think you need it, buddy, but He'll take it regardless.
Well, they don't need him for the push, so you might as well.
And Gen G, despite everything, managing to push this to a 2-0. Heartbreaker for Nongshim, but Gen G clutched it in the end.
They made so many mistakes in this game, but you know what? They clutched it. So they made it hard for themselves. They're able to fight back, and Nongshim aren't able to shut the door in their face. Gen G.
나 가는 중. 나 그냥 바로 직진할 거야.
야, 노티 그래 빠졌어. 야, 이거 멜 관련해. 나 멜 볼게.
오케이.
아이고. 너 혼자 가. 나 혼자.
일단 세준 날리.
나 이거 가인 해볼게.
야, 세주.
나 가인이야.
야, 이거 되겠다. 오케이. 야, 나 멜 끊을게.
야, 미드 가.
야, 이게 이기네. 아, 미안해요. 아, 이거
그거.
정말 너 먹어.